Let's talk today about the importance of flexibility in these times. So I've said many times in these videos that we're living in ending times. And what that is about is the ending of one kind of consciousness and the beginning of a new kind of consciousness. The consciousness that is dying away is a consciousness of separation, a consciousness of me first. And greed is, of course, subsumed under the consciousness of me first. So, and we are moving out of a consciousness of fear and scarcity into a kind of consciousness in which we understand that we can live in and create a world of abundance and peace. Now, having said all that, when one piece of evolution gives way to the next step in evolution, it always goes in an ascending spiral. So it goes, the spiral is the same as a Fibonacci spiral. So it always goes upwards. And the opposite of that would be devolution, in which case we would not be holding still, we would be going downward. And so what's happening right now in the world today is that we are being faced with a deep unconscious choice. And that choice is, do we move upwards or do we move downwards? Because there is no holding still with evolution. There simply is no, it is not possible. So when you hunker down in fear, what you're essentially doing is trying to hold on to not changing, not moving into the new consciousness, but of trying to hold in your current position without changing. And when you do that, what you create is sort of like a little locked box. Your energy field becomes rigid, and that is when we find ourselves moving into blaming some other group, some other way of thinking. The blaming becomes so seductive that it is invisible. It's as though we are in some awful form of a hypnotic trance. And that is why you will see people having mass riots and believing with all their hearts that they're in the right. Those folks are in the grip of that hypnotic form of thinking that says, I can be safe and safer by staying the same and blaming someone else for the difficulties that exist in the world today. So if you find yourself caught up in a cycle of blaming, remember, all great religions and all, the Kabbalah included, although the Kabbalah is not exactly a religion, it's more an esoteric way of training. But be that as it may, great religions talk about moving upwards towards spirit or God, whatever you want to call it. And so when we are caught up in blaming some other group or person for our troubles, we are essentially defying evolution. And what we're setting up then is a dangerous future in which we find it ever harder to adapt to the new good things that are trying to come in. So work on yourself, look at yourself, examine your beliefs, and trust that what is coming wants to liberate you. It wants to help you. So don't give in to fear. Remember that if you choose to evolve, you'll always be met with gifts, and you'll be met with challenges, and they're all good. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps. Till next time.